Back with some more disco.
The fan stands still.
Nothing for the fan. And for the bed? The
The
couch,
bed's a
rather?
little nice.
Okay, not time to rest yet. Cool. Let's head into Kimbo's room. Or not. The alarm is set for 6:50 a.m.
These papers bear the stamp of the RCM. They appear to be fragments of the lieutenant's paperwork, half finished. You make out notes on this and other recent cases.
I had Garth open the door to your room. You were running a low bacterial fever the first night.
It's apocalyptic visions. The darkness. Behind darkness. Behind darkness.
Behind darkness, I get it. Let's go.
Tremble. The time is now. Ta'ola.
What time?
Time for the show. For Ta'ola. The hallowed time of fear and disintegration. A countdown has begun. All will collapse on itself. The world will disappear into a single grain of blackness. All sound will be muted. All life will scream.
Taoya? What's that?
Ulogu theodos. Xeno zausin. Ipoli osidien. Echondes fronisin.
Wait, when does this countdown begin?
Monday morning. The moment you arrived in this reality are the first crack in the sheer face of God. From you it will spread.
This is because of the insane world ending I've been saying, isn't it?
Yes, you spoke the words of the palindropos and the houses of Pericarnassus. Items, people, even words will tumble. All will lose its meaning in the coming years. That is why you marked yourself.
I do think the world might end soon.
The face of the woman fractures. There will be herd killing. We all become vapor.
Medicinal supplies in the cupboard. -1 rhetoric? Well, I don't need that. Oh, but I can't. Don't got any points. Thought I just leveled up a second ago. 5 XP away from it, though. Really? Can't leave through his room? Alright. Ouch, that leg hurts. Maybe if I don't run it, I'll be okay. Still got my dualies out. Looks like she left something on the table.
Next to the stack of bills, you see a note. A few lines jotted down in large, uneven handwriting, just as the writer was about to rush out the door. I'm sorry, I fucked everyone over. P.S. I didn't kill him. P.P.S. Gift upstairs.
A gift.
What could this gift be?
I am not drawing my gun. Yet. But I don't like gifts.
He says he's not, but his hand moves instinctively toward his holster as he studies the note. Just don't walk into another radio trap, okay?
Seems she left in a hurry.
It's hardly surprising.
A red thread made of nylon. It leads out of the room and onto the roof.
You see the same two neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman, only now a red thread bisects the room, pointing from the antenna outside to the cupboard on the wall.
This is ballistics. She's left a trajectory for us.
A ray of backward motion explodes from his mouth to the roof outside, A prime, to then widen into a radius of locations in Martinez, B prime, B double prime, and B triple prime.
Where does the thread lead?
It suggests the bullet came from the extreme upper quadrant of possible angles, from a point beyond the roof, B triple prime, the island in the bay.
You trying to tell us the shot came from the islet?
Unless she thinks the perpetrator was standing on the ring antenna. That is where the threat seems to point.
There are ruins on the islet. Sunken sea fort. I saw it through the coin-operated viewer.
I remember.
How did she know how to do this?
She was there that night. She would have known precisely where the bullet hole was in the glass. It also looks like there may be more to her skill set than we know. The question is, should we trust her?
Guess this is her way of saying she's sorry.
I find that hard to believe. But at this point, what difference does it make?
It's also the only point of origin we haven't ruled out yet.
So it is.
For a second he seems tired.
Maybe we need to go to the island?
The wind blows in from the open window. The lieutenant sighs, looking into the cold distance across the water. He is trying to justify it to himself. There, across the grey water, amidst crumbling concrete, a birch tree, and the half-sunken ruins of a flak tower.
Kim, let's go to this fucking island.
Okay, let's go to the fucking island. How do we get there? Joyce Messier had her sloop, but she's gone.
Lillian, the net picker. She's tarring her boat.
Ah, yes, of course. The village. Let's go.
First, I want to take a look at this antenna. Because when I was talking to Ruby last time, and she was like, oh, the antenna on top of the whirling rag. I was like, oh, maybe this is the antenna for that other quest. The thread is tied to the antenna. Okay, well, maybe not. Because I can't interact with it, but I don't know, maybe just seeing it or hitting this point in the quest is good enough. I also need to use the police radio downstairs, and then I'm going to check back into the church, see if I can pass any of those skill checks. One last attempt before I head off to the island. See how much we can squeeze in here. That's not a lot of hardy boys.
Seeing you approach, the bruised man raises his spear in welcome.
Crazy motherfucker. Didn't think you had that fury in you. But I guess I've misjudged a lot of people lately. That was one hell of a shot. Hell of a shot. The fucks did not expect that. But I guess what I'm trying to say here is, thank you for intervening, fellas. That was mighty brave of you.
This is big. It's as big of a thank you as Titus Hardy can muster under any circumstances.
No need to thank me. Just doing my job.
Well, cheers anyway, Copper.
What's gonna happen to the Hardy Boys now?
I guess I'll take a closer look at our union members. There's bound to be some ambitious fellows there who'd love nothing more than advancing social democracy by busting some heads. Might even ask Tibbs if he's tired of replacing windows, and maybe wants to have some fun with his brother. Anyway, don't you worry. As long as Titus Hardy's standing, there will be Hardy Boys.
Do you know what happened to Classia?
Don't know? Don't care. I'll be glad if I never see that fucking woman again.
Even after all that hell, he's still bitter about her?
Same here, man.
He shrugs and tries to look uninterested.
Sorry about the people you lost.
Theo was old. I think he'd be pretty happy with the way he went. Never could imagine him withering away on a sickbed. But Lizzie and Angus, they were just stupid kids. Didn't realize the shit they got into before it was too late. I feel responsible for both. For all of them, really.
Here it comes. The last one is the worst one. He only deals with it by drinking copious amounts of 8% beer. An honest tactic, and effective.
And Glenn. Glenn was my friend. Best I've ever had. I love that crazy homo like my own brother. We're all fucked without him. But what do? This job is shit.
They're good people. Sorry it went like that.
Well, yeah. Memento mori. Right.
What does that mean?
It means you might die tomorrow. So live every day like it's your last. Ain't that right, fellas?
Absolutely. Today, I'm going to get drunk, eat good food, and bed a good-looking girl. 'Cause tomorrow, a motor carriage might run me over.
Or you might die of a heart failure. Or syphilis.
Hey, fuck you for ruining a beautiful idea.
So long, fellows. Be good so I don't have to come back here again.
Take care, coppers. You two look after yourselves now. Death passed on you today. But men don't get that lucky twice.
Copo loco. And normal cop, I guess. Good luck in Shamrock. Scars made the best tattoos, they say.
Thanks for getting involved, guys. Not a lot of cops would step into that line of fire, but you did.
And if you ever feel like the uniform is holding you back, I've got a few vacancies. You'd make one hardy boy, copper.
And Titus Hardy himself would make a good officer. That man was born to lead.
The RCM could really use a man like you, Titus. Think about it.
I will, capo. That's a promise. Now scoot, 'cause the Hardy boys got some mourning and drinking to do.
Take it easy on the drink. The danger has not passed. This town needs you on your feet.
Good point, Beano Claude. We'll keep the vol under 12% tonight.
Beano Claude.
Hi again, Gendarme.
Gotta start calling people with glasses that.
Bye-bye, Gendarme.
Just wanna see if any of these folks have new dialogue options following the shootout.
Right. It's good to see you back on your feet. Did you like your room? I cleaned it for you.
I did. Thank you. Big improvement.
You're welcome. I thought it would be nice for you to wake up in a clean place after you, let's be fair, defended this establishment and its clientele from gunfire. I give credit where credit is due, and that, sir, was a nice shot. I was watching until you hit him. Crawled inside then. Bullets started flying. Anyway.
He really wants you to realize that he was also on the balcony looking by, in the danger zone, so to say.
I wish you a quick recovery. Also, you and your partner are staying here free now. This establishment supports cops. The stay is free, the drinks are not. It just felt I needed to specify that.
See you around, man.
The graffito has been painted over the traces of the fight that took place here. It smells of blood and heavy fuel oil. This was Cindy the Skull.
Looks like Cindy the Skull finally found the words for her masterpiece.
The lieutenant crouches, touching the fuel oil with his finger.
Looks like it, yes. This is still fresh. It wasn't here yesterday.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow.
Radio, please.
57, how may I assist you?
Alice, this is Firewalker. Reconnect me to the 41st.
Right. Please hold.
10-4, come in. Fireworker, over.
Happy to report I found my badge, Jules.
10-4, sir, glad to hear that. I'll write down that there is no need to issue a new one to you then. Over.
Feels good to get that off your chest, right? Celebration with beer?
Also located my 9mm pistol.
10-4, sir. Roger that. And very glad to hear it. I will make relevant changes to the report.
Jules, I've heard that some people think of me as a La Puta Madre's peon. Do you think I'm corrupted?
10-4, sir. Well, there's been some talk, sir.
Some talk? What does it even mean there's been some talk? Do they think I'm corrupt or not?
I only meant that there's been some talk in the station, that's all. But there's always some talk in the station. You know how officers in Jamrock are. But then again, some of us truly are on the take. It's unfortunate. Over.
That's all for now.
Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
Okay.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Precinct 57, we've been attacked. I repeat, Lieutenant Kim Kitaragian.
Something is wrong. Only static hisses through the speaker.
Hello?
No reply. Only the mindless drone of static crawling through the air.
It's been this way for a while now. My guess is the Union is listening in on our conversations and jamming outward communications to protect themselves from Cronel. It only happens when someone mentions the attack. The rest is unaffected. Our best bet is to carry on like nothing happened. That is, if we don't want us cut off the grid completely.
Isn't that dangerous?
No more dangerous than stepping between 3 armed mercenaries and 8 Union men, I hope. I don't like it either, but that's the way it is. The street seems safe enough to me. If anything, taking out the mercs made things calmer. For now. You can try calling again. Just don't mention the tribunal. And remember, they are listening in.
They're shutting you up, silencing you. Don't fucking drop your guard. Everything sounds okay. No drumbeat of total war yet. If anything, everything sounds too okay. In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio.
Alright. Kinda wanna drop a save here. Just because I'm kinda curious if any of these people have comments on like
My
thing that
man, you're
happened.
alive. Almost. Kind of. Sort of alive?
Alive and limping.
Man, what a day. I missed out on most of the action, but I heard it was quite the encounter. Had a strong sense of finality to it. So what's next? You guys heading back to Jamrock now? Talk is local union muscle were behind it all. I'd reckon the case is closed, even if it kind of turned into a shit show.
Still looking around. Loose threads to tie up.
Good luck with that, my man. Ain't easy being you, but hey, you're still breathing, right?
I met the lady driver on my investigation. She's called Ruby.
Okay.
Telling him is a really bad idea. The lieutenant throws you a quick glance. What are you doing?
Yeah, that's it. Can't share anymore.
That's probably for the best. You keep your job to yourself. With a job like yours, you have to.
See ya. Just want to roll by these places quick. Okay, the old lady's gone. Kind of wonder what this union's like on full lockdown. Oh, just straight up cut off. Maniana's there though. Odd that he didn't catch the graffiti earlier. Van Eyck Overdrive, it says. Oh, I can still come up here. Thought it was
The
blocked off down there.
stares at you with respect, then gestures towards the trickles of blood adorning your clothes.
Yeah, I got shot. No big deal.
Yet you live. It goes back to an older era where this was commonplace. You have a true boyadero heart.
Right. So where's everyone?
Hiding, gathering themselves. The harbor's in full lockdown, friend. No getting in or out, for the time being.
What's gonna happen next?
Time will tell. I'll tell Everard you dropped by. I'm sure he'll be glad.
What will you be doing now?
I'll be okay here, doing lookout. Quite the sight, aren't they? Getting to like that red I am. Don't worry about me. I live to alleviate the worries of our brothers. See if any insane killers turn up. Then I'll run. And live.
Try not to get shot, eh?
I'm sure I'll be luckier than you, friend.
That weasel I visited, by the way, turns out he has one hell of a colonial mug collection.
Yeah, the janitor who gave me the key to his apartment said the guy's a bit of an asshole.
Yeah, his mug collection certainly represented antiquated social values.
Like I said before, I don't know much about this weasel, but the bossman said he's a real piece of work. Thanks for helping out, friend.
Good talking to you. Gotta run. Okay, I just want to see. Okay, yeah, that's white, so I can't go in there. I just want to see if anything's over here. Oh, what was this? Right there, the start, and I just missed it. $1.10, yeah. Now I want to go to the frite store. See if they got anything to say about my heroics.
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything.
Can you tell me about reality?
Reality? You mean what reality? Economic reality or?
The physical reality.
I don't know. What about it?
Nah, I won't bother you anymore. I don't think she's gonna tell me anything. I believe I talked to her last time. Pretty much I think it's just Joyce. Past that logic check or whatever it was. From what I recall. Take a peek back here. Kunos should be here, right? What was this? Below the grime on a dark neon poster reads Van Eyck, totally transcendent.
Everyone says you started crying in the middle of a firefight and then bled like a pig. I guess that was cool.
Guess that's true.
Cool. That's very cool to Kuno. Just don't think because you got half your dick shot off and you're an invalid now, Kuno's gonna treat you different. Kuno doesn't reward weakness. It's business as usual with Kuno. Kuno's cold like that.
Feels good for some reason.
Alright, I'm off.
Watch out, pig. It's a dangerous world out there. But Kuno's got his eyes on you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Who knows?
I don't think I've talked to Kuno S this whole time. See if she's got anything to say. Whatever. Not interested in you. Has Plaisance got anything to say about the shooting? Check in with Cindy as well. About her painting on the floor there. See if she's got anything to say.
Oh my god! Things have gotten out of hand! I thought the psychic stuff was bad, but the crime! It's even worse! I haven't been able to come to work for 3 days. The shop has been locked. No sales, gangbangers running around, shooting everyone. I know I shouldn't have bought a shop in this ghetto.
I'm the one who got shot here, ma'am.
Oh my god! Even the police can't take care of all of this. Just look at that limp. Someone should do something about this. Maybe I should close the bookstore and open a psychic studio. Yes! It makes sense. Crime is the 6th element, you see. The darkest element. I could teach people to protect themselves against bad energies and to fight crime.
Sounds like a plan. Life must go on after all.
Yes, what Martinez really needs is more vigilantes roaming the streets.
Exactly. It's a brilliant idea. Thank you, officer. I'm going to start drawing up business plans right away. In the meantime, do buy the books. As many as you can. They won't be here for much longer. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Yeah, actually I'm looking for a book about cockatoos. Been looking for a while.
Cockatoos? There should be one upstairs, right next to the shelf of biographies.
Okay. Cool.
A sulfur-crested cockatoo sits on the cover, its beak slightly open. It looks as if the bird is calling out the book title, From A to Zurich, a guide to a well-behaved cockatoo.
What about this guide to cockatoos, storekeeper?
It's a must-have if you own a cockatoo. I've heard they're quite capricious.
I want it.
Oh, a nature enthusiast. Good choice. I knew it was a good idea to keep that around.
Finally got that.
A cockatoo is a parrot with an erectile crest, found on the Seminine Islands and in southern Fas a la Mer. Known for their intelligence and general precociousness, cockatoos are popular birds in aviculture. However, they often exhibit various behavioral issues.
Okay, what more?
This book talks about the delicate nature of toos, as well as introducing some of the most popular species among the bird enthusiasts. The funeral cockatoo, the major majestic cockatoo, and the most common bang bang cockatoo. It's colorfully illustrated.
Okay. I was gonna say I should have a point now, so I wanna do this and do that before I waste more time. What problems do these birds have?
Where to even begin? All cockatoos are known for their needy natures, requiring attention for at least 2 full hours a day. They love to talk and have been described as lovable clowns who just don't know how to wrap up.
Who'd ever want a chatty companion? I want someone who knows how to listen.
Pet owners also report moodiness, loudness, and hostility as recurring issues. If left unsatisfied, cockatoos may scream non-stop, pluck their feathers, or become aggressive.
Right, that's pretty bad. Anything else?
It is not recommended to get a cockatoo if you're not able to cook them food every day and give them the full care that they need. These birds will never understand that you have a life of your own.
Okay, tell me something great about them.
You're right. Cockatoos are magnificent creatures. They love to perform, cuddle, and show off, and will even scream for fun, often as loud as up to 135 decibels. Ouch. That must hurt.
What about their funeral?
This is a yellow-tailed black cockatoo. Its specific name, Psittacus venereus, relates to its dark and somber plumage. This bird looks as if dressed for a funeral, 24/7. There is something indisputably ominous about it.
I was thinking that, like, I read that wrong, and I was thinking it was like, oh, cockatoos are like, you know, they're like humans or something, and, you know, they get really upset when their buddies die, and they, you know, they chew them up a grave. What about the major majestic cockatoo?
Perhaps the most impressive of all the species, the endangered major majestic cockatoo, is often described as the most flamboyant bird in the jungle. Its pink-colored wings and flowing crest embellishing its proud and bumptious nature. In the words of poet-explorer Sir James Fournier, few birds more enliven the monotonous hues of the verdant forest than this big, bold, and beautiful species. It must be glorious to behold, dark pink and snow white.
And the bang bang cockatoo.
Despite its banging name, the bang bang cockatoo is actually the shyest of the species, common in almost all Seminoese forests, as well as zoos and homes all over the world. Its plumage is mainly grey and white. The Seminoese name bang bang is thought to be of onomatopoeic origins.
This bird does sound a bit like me.
Yes, but all those cockatoo species are so different. Which one are you?
What if I'm just fuck up in a cockatoo?
You're right. You're a fuckatoo embodied. This sorry-ass bird belongs on your heraldry. It probably doesn't even have feathers and only screams.
Cool. Kind of curious if the novelty dice maker is has anything to say, like, oh, You know, I could see out my window, or I heard the commotion, heard you got shot. But also, I don't think I've ever actually bought dice from her. And you know what? I'm just kind of going around, cleaning up a bunch of random side stuff. Oh, yes, Cameron, you're going to tell me to put a flashlight on.
And the flashlight works a lot better if you hold it in your hand.
Fair point, totally obvious.
Right. No.
Oh, really? Is it gonna force me to? I thought I was gonna be able to potentially navigate. Because I know the way. Missed that thought bubble. Oops, let's go back here. Novelty dice maker, hello.
Oh, it's you again. Are you
I'd like to
looking
order a
for
die from you.
Of course. Tell me what you have in mind.
Ooh. What's your most extraordinary die?
A star that fell from the firmament? Those cost more than 7 real. Are you sure?
I'm a star myself. Superstar. And superstars don't care about money.
Yes, you definitely have the proper attitude. How about a pair of 100-sided dice? Made of ivory and inlaid with lodestone, a naturally occurring magnet to complement your magnetic personality. 10 real, and I can get these ready in 8 hours.
Oh. Okay.
See you in 8 hours then. Was there anything else?
I don't know if I'll be around in 8 hours, lady. Can I order another one?
Sorry. I'm a bit...
Ah, okay. Take your money. Poor animals. The rest of their bodies to death. I was worried that that was going to happen. I was also thinking maybe it would be like, oh, do you want to wait 30 minutes and I can have them ready? But she takes her time. She makes them with care. 8 hours. Oh, no. The kid.
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you here for more books?
Nope. See you around. Thought I was going to impress a kid about my, you know, getting shot and everything, right? The message has been carved into the wall. Trans Nation, Ike Nation. Gesture to the wood, barely visible. Remember the rest is lost to time. Sea breeze carries more than salt. Meat, not rotten, not fresh. Grilled. An old poster hidden below new ones. Arno Van Eyck, 49. Coliseum. Sounds like an obscure live performance in a dirty underground bunker. Go check on Cindy the Skull. Hello.
Give me a moment.
Few questions.
Ask away, policeman.
Who's behind the padlock door?
Oh, that one is a scientist, a future scholar. I think he studies astrology at the community college. Something
Astrology?
to do with all those stars around his door. He asked me to leave his drawings up on the wall.
Sure you don't mean astronomy?
That's what I said. Astrology.
The lieutenant shakes his head, as though to say, let it go. Come on, people. Try to keep up any standards here. It's not about stars. It's... forget it.
What about number 10?
No one lives there. It's
Talk
an
to someone through the
empty
door.
mud. Impossible. I would know if someone had moved in there. Maybe it's those countercultural people again. Breaking into a house like it's a public space. You're a policeman. Be good and take a look, will you?
Sure.
Great. Young people.
What about the foreclosed apartment?
What the hell am I supposed to know?
Okay.
She really doesn't like those nut jobs. Bad blood there.
Why is there a hole in the wall in the abandoned apartment?
Some lunatic lost his mind.
With how small these rooms are. Wouldn't you want to break the wall down?
One of the vacations on the residents on vacation, pardon me, their mailbox is overflowing.
People come and go. I don't keep an eye on everyone.
What about Cindy?
The artiste? Nothing I can do about her, I'm afraid. She leaves an old lady to her business. More than I can say for others.
That's all, thanks.
Oh, no.
I'm off. Let's go check on Cindy real quick. Little quick save. No Cindy? Dang, alright. Thought I was gonna be able to hear about her painting. Maybe she's somewhere else. Oh, I just saw this. Book. 16 Days of Coldest April.
In your hands, you hold 16 Days of Coldest April.
Feels heavy.
Indeed, the book is unusually heavy in your hands. It would do that in Grad.
How long is this book anyway?
You flip through the book. The pages are thinner than you realized, and the type quite small and tightly set. It's nearly 600 pages long. The back cover is dominated by a black and white photograph of the author.
What'd she look like?
She can't be much older than her mid-30s in this photograph. And yet, from this cover, the eyes of a sad old woman stare back at you. In cold, detached prose, the author describes a scene from one of the Yugograd riots in the 20s. Youths overturned motor carriages and set trash cans ablaze, while heavily armored guardsmen dash in and disperse them in a flurry of baton blows. As ethnic tensions run wild, a pair of young lovers meet each other on the street. Somehow, in the middle of all the chaos, they manage to lock arms and look into each other's eyes.
What happens next?
It would physically hurt you to keep reading. Are you sure? Fuck it. Do it. It can't be worse than what you've already felt.
Sure.
They go through a brief and somewhat awkward love affair, and in the end, they betray each other and succumb to the absurdity of Gradian life. The man becomes a lens grinder, completely abandoning his former existence. He toils through the daily drudgery at the Lenka Polyfabricate. Happiness and fulfillment have eluded him his whole life. And in the end, he has nothing to do but dedicate himself to the craft.
The woman?
She spends the next several decades standing at a conveyor in a Sosnovo fish processing plant. The smell of fish guts slowly seeps into her hair and skin, as every single one of her dreams dies, one by one. The memory of their short time spent together tortures the former lovers ceaselessly until the end of their days. Years pass in solitude, their bodies growing ever more decrepit.
This is terrible.
As life leaves their remains between the soil sheets, their final thoughts are filled with regret. Good stuff. I fucking loved this.
Cool. That passed like an hour of in-game time. Was this number 10? Or was it number 10 further down the wall?
Walking
Oh, this
around
is.
inside, rearranging the furniture.
His apartment is supposed
The
to be
number on the
empty.
panel says 10.
You break in? Excuse me, of course not.
Scare them. Suspected of some big crime. There's no sweet talking your way in there. Be official.
Then open the door so I can verify your identity. Oh, come on.
That was smart.
It's a tiny apartment. What do we got in here? Your shoes. Big blister pack of medicine. Looks It's like a fine mattress. Don't be ridiculous. You can hear it swarming with bugs. Could it be the phasmid? No, probably not. It's bugs.
Satisfied? My name is Marielle Charpentier, and I'm an agent with Martinez Realty Associates. I am not breaking in, as I have every right to be here. The keys, see?
Her voice is really cheerful, despite her obviously hating you.
Do you want to see my ID as well? You can't legally ask for it, but why not? Want to see my residence permit too?
Passport.
It feels flimsy in hand, with the words Revachol Zone of Control written under a nondescript municipal logo. There's a picture of her with shorter hair inside, along with all her personal details. Be friendly.
Nice haircut.
Thank you. Do you have any questions? I need to be back in Midtown in an hour.
What are you doing here?
I need to get it ready for the next lease, but as you can see, the previous tenant completely trashed the place.
Reprehensible. Who lived here?
It was some kind of a moribund old man who used to be a business owner. You'd think they'd make rent.
A sudden serious look crosses her face. This story didn't have a happy ending.
But that was months ago. Anyway, was there anything you wanted, or is that it? I'm in a hurry.
Who lived in the foreclosed apartment down the hallway?
Oh, that's another huge mess. The former tenant owes us 3 months of rent. 3. We closed the apartment and planned on auctioning off the valuables, but... And again, I have no idea how stupid mistakes like this can even happen. But Ron, when he came to close the door, didn't close the neighboring door. And there's a hole in the wall.
So preppy. She's probably on some low-grade performance enhancers, like Preptide or Pericanine.
A hole in the wall. Can you believe it? And then the tenant ran off with his stuff. He's gone. The money's gone. Just like that.
Oh, it irks her. The incompetence.
My money also disappeared, I think.
Well, it does not disappear from my hands. No, I don't let it.
So what happened with the wall?
Don't ask me what happened with the wall. I have no idea how we're going to find the time or resources to fix it. Both apartments are now unrentable. Both.
That's all, thank you.
Of course.
Alright. Take a look at those shoes that I just nabbed. Give me some dialogue shoes.
The luxury of fine things. Just look at those black monk straps. After spending an entire day hustling, who's to say that you didn't deserve a pair of ridiculously expensive shoes on your tired feet?
You're right. Beautiful things do make people happy.
Beautiful things give you a rush. It's power. Crafting your style, draping your flesh in silk and leather, deciding how to present yourself to the world. Remember, when they come to take it away from you, you worked for those shoes. Whether you like it or not, wearing these shoes has made you more liberal. Ultra liberal.
Okay. I think I preferred these ones. I also want to check out the hat, see what the dialogue there is. Don't remember.
This hat is so soft, so warm. It wraps around your head, and your mind tingles with all manner of socio-economic theory.
This is an Ushanka, right?
Kraz Mazov would have
Usanka.
worn this Ushanka.
Ushanka.
Mazov knew
Okay.
where to cook those thoughts. That's why it bears a Mazovian logo. Glory to the revolution, comrade. Whether you like it or not, wearing this hat has made you more communist.
Less communist then. Moss grows on those bathroom tiles. Actual moss. Don't think there should be anything up on the balcony for me at this point. They're splattering of bullet holes in this
The
wall.
spread pattern of these bullet holes makes your chest ache. Your breath grows heavier.
These look like the bullet holes we saw before.
Bullet holes generally look the same, so probably. But you're right. More old bullet holes from the revolution.
How many people got shot during that revolution?
Plenty.
Your heart. Here's the sound of water running. Someone's washing dishes.
The door is closed again. Nothing to do here anymore. You hear someone inside, walking from room to room.
We already established that was Gary. What's up, Kuno S?
Are you trying to sneak up on me? Pig's come to take me out.
If anything, you're afraid she'll take you out one day.
You sleeping right now?
Don't get fucking clever with me, pig.
We getting anything from this wall
Just
yet?
an ordinary wall. Nothing to see
Why am I
here.
staring at this? 2%, 3%?
Yeah.
Why must we stop to look?
Yeah, good point, Kim. Good point. You know, we're like approaching the end, but I keep getting caught up in wanting to like do this side stuff. It's like I was kind of, you know, content with wrapping up this playthrough, but now that it's kind of here, it's like, all right, let's do some of this side stuff. Kuno, buddy. Tell me about these drugs.
Fuck does Kuno care?
What about these
Kuno gets it
narcotics,
from his
man?
dad. Kuno and his dad are major suppliers. Problem is, Kuno and his dad had a little falling out. Now junkies clawing at Kuno's door. Streets going
Okay.
mad. Dirty Popo man is you. In there is Kuno's violent dad on steroids. Kuno's dad does steroids and speed. If you can take him, you can have half of the speed.
I'm made up my mind about this, and here's what's gonna happen.
Kuno's listening.
I'm going after the most violent man in Revachol.
Sure, whatever. If you survive, make sure to bring that shit back to Kuno. Kuno's almost out. You wouldn't like the Kuno when he's out. Just get in the apartment building. Kuno knows you already fucked your way in. Kuno knows everything. Go to room 12, first floor, and kick down the door. Police violence style. That's it. Next time Kuno sees you, you better have his shit.
What the hell are you signing us up for here?
Come on, Kim. Obviously, I'm not gonna take it. We need to get the drugs away from a minor.
Okay, then.
Why are these still highlightable?
What do you see?
Whoever walked in the pinball didn't walk here.
No. These prints are pretty standard. The ones in the dust looked custom. Or maybe they're just a foreign design. It's a boot print, whatever the case.
Our odd soul wasn't in the back of the whirling.
I don't know. They're about the same size. Not the same boot, no, but they could be the same person.
Alright.
Officer, care to play a game with the lonely old man? Actually, never mind. Wouldn't be the same.
Where's Renee?
The prick is gone. I can barely believe it. But he's really gone.
He is trying to retain his jolly facade, but the underlying sadness casts a deep shadow over his wrinkled face.
What happened to his medals?
I took them for myself. Took them to remember that old cunt. Nobody knew him better than I did. And I want to remember that old cunt by something.
May Renee rest in peace.
Yes. In peace.
Bye for now. Alright, one more trip back to the apartments. Should be the last one. Then I can just go take a quick jog around the coast, head to the church. Talk to our boys about their dance party one last time.
A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges, secured to the doorframe with a safety chain. An unpaid energy bill is attached, threatening to cut off the electricity. Your heartbeat quickens. Palms go sweaty.
Alright, need the cutters.
A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges. Snip. The cutter goes through them like dead leaves. The links fall to the ground on the other side of the door. Don't let the quiet fool you. The beast is in there somewhere.
I know there's no stopping you, but let's at least make this quick.
Yep. Just robbing people in front of Kim. Kuno de Ruther is the name on the unfinished homework. 2 years ago.
A phone book lies open on the table, covering a stack of utility bills. Right next to it, in plain sight, sits a small bottle of amphetamine, conveniently equipped with a straw.
Lieutenant, I've located psychoactive substances on the table.
Good. Confiscate it.
The minuscule amount of amphetamine doesn't interest the lieutenant in the slightest. You pocket the bottle as if it were the most natural thing in the world. Don't wait. Celebrate. Blast that shit right here. Blast it before you face the beast. Deruita.
Glossy erotica covers the wall, wrinkled from moisture. Regular black jeans. The air stinks with something sour.
A bundle of clothes heaped on the bed. A stained parka, some towels and a duvet. Some socks even. In the dark, it looks like a nest.
Hold up, Lieutenant. Look at that pile of clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Something underneath there is breathing. It doesn't give a shit that you're a cop. It's not too late. No one's going to blame you for backing out. Your hand touches a greasy duvet covered in cigarette burns and ketchup stains. You hear a growl. There is something alive underneath it. It's deep, in suffering somehow. You see a 60-year-old, fat, red-headed man passed out from large amounts of alcohol. And God knows what else. You don't have to take him down. He's already down.
Is this Kuno's father we're seeing?
Well, judging by the color of his hair, I would say yes, it is.
The lieutenant's right. The man's unwashed hair bears a familiar ginger tone. Even the hair on his chest is coppery. The light from the window falls into his half-open eyes. There's still plenty to be scared of here. Just not what you thought.
Doesn't look like he's gonna fuck up anyone anytime soon.
No, it really doesn't. This looks very hard to recover from. This man won't be feeding his family anytime soon. Not that he was, but at least he won't be beating his son.
A pair of half-open bug eyes is staring back at you from the dark, empty, and frozen. It's clear that the person behind them is not awake.
Serious damage. Still not sure he's not dead.
Look, he's trying to communicate.
The man groans once again, but his tongue keeps failing him. It's impossible to make out the syllables. A hand emerges from the blankets, trying to gesticulate something. And then it dawns upon you, clear and surreal. Pigs, he says. He's trying to call you pigs. Are you going to let a semi-conscious degenerate disrespect you?
What did you just say?
His hand falls back on the bed, limp and defeated. A loud snore escapes his mouth. He's asleep again.
At least he got to say his piece.
Took your amphetamine, old man.
Silence. Only heat emanates from the sleeping body. He wouldn't be too thrilled to learn you stole his stash. It was the last thing keeping him functional.
Should we help him somehow?
What is there to do? We could turn him on his side so he doesn't choke on his own vomit, but he's already on his side. We could take him to Remedy or Saint-Baptiste, but he doesn't have money for medical services. The almshouse would turn him down. They don't do charity for people who are trying to kill themselves. Besides, he'll be dead in a few.
The pile of blankets grunts miserably.
Alright. That's it for the apartments. I clicked on the wrong door. Couple more loading screens. Ugh, never mind. Another loading screen because I have to go tell the cleaning lady that I found out what's going on in apartment number 10. Maybe she's gonna be like, that's not a real estate agent. That's a fraud.
Give me a moment.
Didn't find any counterculture people in apartment 10. It was just a real estate agent.
I see. I hope some good people are finally going to move in. This place needs them.
Lax women and sexual deviants. That's who'll come.
I know those types, yes. There have been some here, but they never make their rent, so they have to move out. I know their type.
She appreciates your effort to curb the deviantry and laxness.
See ya. Alright, let's go with this exit. Don't know which one's actually faster. Probably this way. Yeah, definitely. Right, Kuno, I got you drugs and I ain't giving them to you, pal.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Took care of the drug situation.
Alright, so you got Kuno's kilo. That's how we split it. It's the best way. Street way.
Keeping it. You don't need more drugs. You're 12.
Alright. Kuno knew you'd try that sneaky pig shit on him.
Tell him, Kuno.
Kuno's got brains. This shit doesn't surprise Kuno. So Kuno's gonna give you one more chance. Know this, pig. Shit is major.
Major fucking choice, pig.
Kuno won't take this shit lightly. The pieces are moving, pig. This is fucking domino shit.
Not like he thinks, but you can feel it. Somehow, this will change things. It's not hard to see at all. You hand out drugs to kids. The lieutenant's faith in your judgment will diminish significantly.
Forget it.
Tick, 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 tick. Decision time. What's it gonna be? You gonna fuck the Kuno?
Not giving you this. Staying with me.
Alright. You fucked the Kuno. Everybody, Kuno got fucked by his pocket pig. Just when we getting our business on, the pig throws it all away.
I told you he can't be trusted. I told you. I told you he'd steal the shit.
Relax, see? We got plenty of kilo. Kilo underground, in the tree. This ain't about that. This is about you and Kuno. You mismanaged this shit. Now everything is fucked between us. How are you gonna make this up to the Kuno, huh?
In truth, Kuno doesn't really believe there's anything you can do to make up for this. The damage is irreparable.
Met your dad.
Yeah? How the fuck are you still alive, pig?
Your dad's a half-dead alcoholic. He was sleeping under some clothes.
What?
His posture changes. The swaying rooster motion stops for a second. Then he gets it going again.
Fuck right. Kuno's dad was sleeping like a bum. Kuno told ya. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about anything. You got lucky, pig. Kuno knew this. Kuno's fucking violent fiend dad's been drinking hard lately. Kuno knew you have a way in. Narrow window. Kuno window.
Stop acting tough, kid. You don't have to be scared of him anymore.
Kuno's not fucking trying to be tough. This shit is real. Kuno's fucking violent dad's gonna be a vegetable. Kuno knows that shit. Kuno's gonna go out like that too. Gonna be just like Kuno's violent dad.
Stop saying all this sad shit, Kuno.
There's a touch of grief in there.
Fuck are you talking sad? Kuno's got hard shit, death shit, nothing shit.
Chances are you are gonna turn into that.
Fuck right I am. Get your nun ass out of here before Kuno fucks it dead. You think cause you brought Kuno 1 gram of speed you're friends now? Turn into... Kuno ain't turning into shit. Kuno is that shit.
Kuno won! Oh, you won, Kuno!
He did not win. There is a crack in there now, and it's spreading across the face of his certainty.
It's not an easy life you got going on in that apartment.
The fuck do you know about Kuno's life?
Yeah, we got plans.
6 meters underground, below piping from before the war, the collapsed remains of the Martinez storm drain system. There are 2 stolen flashlights with piles of batteries next to them, beside 2 bedrolls, in the dark and opening into the lower tunnels.
There's a textbook with your name on it.
Yeah, so fucking what?
It says Kuno, not Kuno. Kuno the Router.
Fuck are you talking to Kuno about that kiddie shit?
It's a lame name, Kuno.
Kuno knows it's fucking lame.
You can't fuck with Kuno.
A lot of unpaid utility bills, too.
Fuck right there were. Fucking 3 years or some shit.
Let me guess, Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about him.
Yeah, that's right. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about that electricity and light shit. Just wants to pound on people and drink.
You gotta find somewhere else to live.
That's right. It's a shithole. Kuno's gonna move underground. Leroy shit. Ancient shit.
Yeah, in a tomb, Kuno.
Did right not to give you the drugs.
That didn't change shit, pig. That only made things worse.
It doesn't work, Kuno. Only our shit works.
She tries to bind their fates together. She needs him. Bad.
I'm off. Alright. It seems like it's everything on this side of the bridge.
There are clothes. How about you
What's
find
in the
your
box?
Economical, but also trendy. Look firsthand.
something practical?
Good choice, officer.
I want the windbreaker.
Gotta prepare for springtime.
Don't have any other use for these.
The speakers below
these
are
my
banged up.
money.
You should go over and ask him about paying for those sneakers with your net worth.
Speakers.
These once respect a small.
No, don't look at the speakers, officer. Look at
What about the speakers, though?
These, officer? These speakers are Samaran garbage. I'm ashamed to even use them for props. Don't waste your time on them.
Can I just buy the sad Concord Sumerian speakers?
No way, officer. These aren't for sale. They're bad speakers. Lo-fi socialist junk.
That's what I want them. I might be lo-fi socialist junk myself.
No, officer. You're a high-class policeman who accepts nothing less than the best. Lucky for you, I've got the best on sale.
You don't know what I am. I don't know myself. I want the speakers.
Well, if you want them, but see, they are the pedestal for my sneakers. If I let go of the speakers, where will the sneakers go? If, on the other hand, you wanted to buy the sneakers too, I could maybe throw in the speakers for little extra. 50 cents?
Sure.
Super cool.
The sneakers seem to vibrate.
I want the speakers.
The junk is yours, officer. Happy listening.
Chuck these on. Cool new sneakers. Wait, what's in this? Sunglasses? How much are they?
You like sun?
Stylish.
Try the
abort.
shades on.
They're perfect scope.
No, you are definitely not buying those.
I don't tell me what to do, Kim. I like these.
No, I can't. We can't walk around with you looking like this.
What about these other
These
ones?
are all first-rate sunglasses. Premium design.
No, I don't like those. Alright. Just like want to check this area because again, now that I'm like right towards the end and I haven't seen a new area, I'm wondering why the patch note said new area. If it was a new area, you'd think it wouldn't be like end game stuff. At least I wouldn't. Cluster of polychromatic flyers blow by in the breeze. Hey, Doom Spiral.
Man, you're like bleeding now. Reality's really messed you up.
Guess you got nothing for me then, huh? No new stories,
The legend
no comments about
returns.
me getting
You know
shot.
the dance. Smokable smokes. Piss.
Yeah. Abigail, wake up.
There's no waking him from
Just gonna make sure nothing out here on the coast. No phasmids, right? Sunday friend or Cindy the Skull's not out here or something? Oh wow, he is, really. What are you doing out here, man?
Always my pleasure to be of assistance to the RCN.
Okay, you're not doing anything out here.
There's no way the perp isn't here, officer. Look how scarred the boards are.
Do you think she's in here, Kim?
The suspect? God, I hope not. I can't see a way in.
Okay, me either, because we already found her and she's dead. Did I already finish talking about this wall? Visual calculus check.
Holes is spread across the
8%.
unable to piece
I'm dumb.
the scattering of bullet.
See ya. One last check on the boardwalk. Just see if there's anything out here. Seem not. Any thoughts though? Kind of wasting a lot of time here as well, needlessly, since if I'm right about that antenna on the whirling unlocking a new dialogue option to talk to, hey, wait a second, Suna about her project thing, then that'll be another long walk back over to see her. There's nothing out here. It seems dumb that there's crap there. Alright, and just in case I finish everything inside there and I'm done, I want to just check out here one last time, make sure there's nothing. Yellow moss on the stones. It was stolen from someone's garden. Okay. One last trip inside the church. Maybe. Right? Revachol is pronounced Revachol. Oranje is pronounced Oranje. Suna, about that antenna.
Yes, what is it?
Still don't know anything about the pail, supposedly.
All you hear is silence in your head.
Alright. Okay, now here I'm going to make a quick save because this one I really want to get, man. Good morning! Yeah! Interfacing? Seriously, bro? Alright, it's my last skill point, asshole. I'm gonna keep doing this because I want it.
Here's an
I want it, it's the end, and I want it because I think it's cool and fun to show. And it doesn't really make a difference in anything. Game is over.
Here's an
How many times? 28%?
Sidechain.
Go. Sidechain? What does that even mean?
Listen, you can use the compressor to select between which track it's compressing, either the auxiliary signal or the main input from the tape. Make it alternate between the signals. The compressor controls the gain based on the level of the signal on the aux sidechain input. It will allow maintaining a loud sound without peaks that fill up all the headspace.
Okay, Egg. You need to start sidechaining it.
Sidechaining it, you said?
Then he puts on his headphones and his eyes go wide, wider than they've ever gone on drugs. He starts jumping up and down with bliss in total silence, still listening to his headphones.
Hey, what did you do to Egghead, Copman? Did you break him?
Just wait and see.
Are you ready, pussy?
Noid straightens
Turn
his
up my
back,
headphones for this.
ready for the beat.
I was born ready, Egg.
The speed freak dances on the stage, intensely waving his hand in the air.
This is beauty! This is life!
What in the world is going on? The way melody and bass flow together, it's unnatural.
Hell
Your body
yeah.
is taking a beating from the low frequencies crashing over you. It's making you feel alive again.
This one is for the Hypnotic generation.
Introducing the ultimate sound!
We have tamed the sound, made it our own.
God damn it! This dance club idea might just work out.
DeLorean Church! The place to be! Pump it! Pump it!
Okay, now another couple checks that I'm gonna drop a save for and exploit them if I have to.
Oh, hey man, it's good to see you.
Oh, got shot in the hip is a -1 composure, bro. Composure, where are you at? Oh, now that's a jacket you can dance in. Again, another save for the save scum potential.
Oh, hey man, it's good to see you.
Come on.
You close your
Let's
eyes
go.
and vacate your skull.
But that's one of two. One of two.
Where did that little fluttering light go?
Total darkness. You sink down the darkest fathoms of your own personal deep, vertebrae by vertebrae, through the unformed skulls of your mind.
Spine.
Here it will begin.
Where'd the church go?
Who fucking cares?
Good.
No, not good. Orgasme.
Where'd the music go?
Oh, don't worry. The music's still there. It's you who is gone. Nothing. Just the immaculate silence of your spinal fluid. Electrifying.
And the unformed skulls.
I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Every vertebrae in your spine is an unformed skull ready to pop up and replace the old one. Like shark teeth. The one you're currently in has a little brain forming in it, waiting for its turn to rule the world.
As it ought to be. Where is it?
In the spinal cord.
I'm ready.
Good. Because from what I can see, it's about to bust a move.
Bust a move.
Foolhardy. Do you even know what's happening on the surface? Maybe 1,000 years have passed. Or maybe you started spazzing out like 2 seconds ago.
With your eyes still closed, the first thing you feel, all the way back in the pivoting darkness of your own torso, is warmth. You have become a triumph of rhythmoplastics, somewhere in a smelly wooden church on the coast of Revachol. The wounds from the war you waged on your body are healing, twist by twist, turn by turn. You must have touched upon an entirely new way of moving the human body. Every motion is pumping your brain full of endorphins. Open your eyes to the pioneering glory of hard style.
Dance.
You have become a flawless
Yes.
interlocking mechanism, a flesh and bone approximation of the throb coming from the speaker setup of the one called Eggheads, entirely, rigidly imbecilic, without pity or fear, free from self-awareness, no deliberation, only, and I mean only, execution.
Oh my god! No way!
Yes way.
With his reel-to-reel mixer blasting the anthem of a future that will never come, the young man observes your moves for a second. He throws a screwdriver and a bunch of drill chucks into the corner and explodes into dance.
What are you doing, Seal?
In sharpness, he more than makes up for in violent
What are you doing?
enthusiasm.
What are you doing?
The young woman lifts her headphones up slightly and raises her chin, looking at you expectantly.
Asil, aren't you going to dance?
No, recording.
The lead programmer throws the other young woman a knowing glance before turning her attention back to her own work. She's still at her mainframe, pressing buttons, reading printouts, but she started bobbing her head along to the music.
Dance, Andre. It's the law.
The young man immediately bounces up and down, then assumes the same dance pattern, embellishing it with some sort of waving motion. The authority of the law is clearly unquestionable.
Kim, get in here.
What's going on here? Delinquents.
So get in here and dance.
The lieutenant squeezes the bridge of his nose. The light reflects off his glasses, giving him the appearance of a surgeon in the middle of a tense procedure. He's having trouble adjusting to the new reality before him.
What's happening? How the hell are you dancing with that broken leg of yours?
Help, Kim. I think I'm turning into some kind of hyperstar.
Good for you. Rock on then.
Hey, I called you to dance.
What?
That's it. Don't let the tenant leave without getting this hardcore on, baby. Let's go, Kim.
You are.
Lieutenant, I'm only gonna pull rank on you one time, and that time is now.
Are you kidding me?
I assure you I am not. Now get your groove on, Lieutenant.
Get my what on?
I said get your goddamn groove on. Boogie woogie, baby.
Sheesh. Okay.
Let's go,
Okay,
Kim.
psychopath. I see what you're doing there. It's jacked up footwork plus is that Ubi folk dancing?
Nah, it's not Ubi folk. It's hardcore.
Yeah. Whatever.
Talk big talk, Lieutenant. Let's see some moves.
Oh yeah? I did 15 years in the juvenile crime unit. I can do age inappropriate. Now, check this shit out.
The lieutenant begins to heel kick the church floor with such intensity, it's reasonable to fear he'll kick a hole right through it, causing the floor to crack and the pillars to collapse, bringing the church roof down on all of you. It doesn't look like he'd give a shit either. Part of him is amazed you're both able to just dance after all these horrifying events in Martinez.
Is there anything else I can do? I want to break the limit.
The dynamic motion of your flailing body is bordering on the extreme. You're going off the charts. You feel as if turning on the hyperdrive would be a point of no return. Feels almost melancholy. Are you sure you have the entire posse along for this?
Together, where are you?
Here we go again. Hardcore fills the air. The sound above my hair.
The what now? The sound above your what?
Above my hair, man.
Okay, this is too imbecilic. Excuse me.
Turn on the hyperdrive, baby. Let's do it.
On the coast of the Martinez Inlet, in a small weather-beaten stave church built 380 years ago by settlers from the Occident, most likely to guard against an anomaly at its center, an officer of the RCM is contorting his body into idiotically rigid shapes as he invents the future of dance music. It's the hardest anyone has ever danced.
It's this strange feeling I keep having. This cold, even now.
I am La Revacholière. I am the city.
What do you mean you're the city?
I am a fragment of the world spirit, the genius Loki of Revachol. My heart is the wind corridor. The bottom of my air is red. I have 100,000 luminous arms. Come morning, I carry industrial dust and let it settle on tree leaves. I shake the dust from those leaves and onto your coat. I've seen you. I've seen you. I've seen you with her. And I've seen you without her. I've seen you on the crescent of the hill.
How are you talking to me?
The modulations of my voice are noted down with thermometers and barometers. You feel me in your nostrils, on the little hairs on the back of your neck. I also reside in your lungs and vestigial organs. Everywhere there is space.
But who am I? Why are you talking to me?
You are an officer of the citizens' militia, Jante and Rebut. When you wear your coat, you wear my soul. You move through my streets freely, in motor carriages and on foot. You have access to the hidden places. You also circulate among those who are hidden. I need you. You can keep me on this earth. Be vigilant. I love you.
An officer of the RCM is lying on the floor of a small church with his eyes rolled back and his tongue lolling out. Several others are standing around him. He slowly comes to.
Had a good rest there?
I spoke to the city of Revachol.
Fuck yeah! I bet you did. Those were some advanced moves, man.
That's all great, but we should really get going. We spent enough time doing aerobic exercise for today.
You might be imagining it, but it feels like Egghead turned the volume down. Such is his respect.
Man! Now, man! Now imagine if we could do that, right? But with like 1,000 people.
End of human development. Mission complete.
Right. Ecstatic.
All right.
You're absolutely beat. Muscles relaxed and feet like noodles underneath.
My job here's done, boys.
Goodbye, officer.
Alright, that's gonna be it for this one. Just gonna double check
Yes,
that
what is
didn't.
it?
Yep. No, she's not interested in talking to me. But yeah, nice little penultimate episode there. I really wanted to get that dance with Kim in. That was awesome. That's like the best part of the game, basically. Likes, comments, always appreciated. Till next time, bye for now.